death is a turn-on?
Huh?
Segue.
Come again?
Death.
And speaking of little boys, the director of this film was the protege of Bryan Singer, who directed such hit films as X-Men, X-Men 2.
What does this have to do with little boys?
I don't know.
I'm gonna throw the goddamn book at you, smartass. What the fuck are you trying to prove?
Crime doesn't pay.
Yeah! Zoot 2!
We don't need to watch anymore!
Zoot 2!
This is like the temp title, like Zoot 2.
So it's lost media. It's like the Batgirl movie. It's just never going to see the light of day.
Huh. So this has been happening forever. They just didn't start doing it with Batgirl.
Right.
They just
They've
can't,
been trashing
they just
shit.
wrote off Batgirl as a tax loss.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like It last year, where it's like it's refreshing to see things where it's not like all the edges are completely sanded off. Like, not that this is an edgy movie, but
That's why they call him David Sandberg.
that was a quality joke.
But you see, I'm pretty fast. Yeah. I'm fast. What are we talking about? I actually watched a different movie by Alejandro Inarritu called Krampus the Revenant.
Oh, I hear Krampus gets raped by a bear in that movie.
Yeah, yes. I think it's sort of a backstory.
Oh, okay.
He was going for something, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio plays young Krampus.
Okay.
And then he goes on to become the legendary Krampus. But yeah, it's more of a prequel.
Well, I always wanted to know the backstory of Krampus.
We execute one hostage every 15 minutes until you comply.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah! Holy shit! What the hell are you doing?
What has to be done?
That's what got her the Death Stalker role right there.
That's it, yeah.
You wouldn't even mind if I went to bed with you.
I just don't go for a girl that acts like a tramp, even if she's very beautiful.
Well, thanks a lot. You're nothing but a dumb bastard who doesn't know where it's at anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna go sleep with this old guy. Peter Sellers.
Would you like Peter Sellers? And I said, a Dyson sphere has a star in the middle of it. The moon is way too small to have a star in it. And then they mentioned that it's probably a white dwarf. And I said, oh, a white dwarf at the center of this little Dyson sphere inside the moon, that's pretty great. I'm really excited to see Kenny Baker again on the big screen.
It's about family, and that's what's so powerful about it.
And that's why it's so powerful.
It's a much better film about family than Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which is not about family.
What is The Last Jedi about?
It's about a woke lady with pink hair ramming a spaceship into a Star Destroyer. It's about a woke lady with pink hair teaching you that men are wrong about everything. That's what Star Wars: The Last Jedi is about.
I heard there was some kind of blood freak.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chicken. Who's making all them chicken sounds? Oh, that's all them chickens.
I was sent here by the Colonel, not my Colonel, but the Colonel Sanders.
Pretty good. Pretty good, Jay. Pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
I'll take it.
Kashi! Is it really you, you old bandit?
It is me, old friend. Last night, a very precious shipment arrived from Hokkaido. The 4 scrolls of the Temple of Immortality, which was in transit to the Gish Museum of Oriental Arts in Kona.
Can you talk faster?
Some youths, I knew I could depend on you.
I love you.
They won't hear that.
She doesn't care.
She plays by her own rules.
She's gonna blast them all away.
I
She
want a
doesn't give
body
shit.
count.
Sneaking in is, yeah, that's what you get for making a bunch of fucking noise. At least she's got the infomercial music playing during the action scene.
This is
Couldn't
like
ask for more.
live every Tuesday night. Maury and Friends. What? Yay!
I thought he was gonna bash him over the head or something.
Dumbass.
It was a priceless vase.
It's just a museum full of vases. Nothing but vases.
Did I get shot? Did you shoot me? Yes, I shot you.
Nothing but vases.
Look at, they're just everywhere.
They're great for blowing up.
Yeah.
So what is it you do?
I'm a driver.
Oh, like a chauffeur. Anyone I'd know?
I hope not.
Baby Driver stars Ansel Elgort. And no, his name is not an anagram, nor is it a Star Wars character. That's his name! Baby Driver is a coming-of-age heist movie with lots of music, action, and angry John Hamm. Let's talk about Baba Driver, as it's known in France.
Krampus is the story of Max, a young boy that looks just like the other Max from that classic film, How I Saved the President. In this film, Max accidentally unleashes the demonic spirit Krampus onto his dysfunctional family on Christmas Eve. Who is Krampus, you ask? Why, he's the star of endless direct-to-video garbage films.
Seen this movie.
I think he said, hey, my meat could be processing something. Processed meat.
Do you want something slimy that smells terrible? How about Madeira? No, enough with the spam jokes. Enough with the spam jokes.
Well, the important part is that sex scene, I hope somebody got fired for this blunder because the camera fucks up.
Yes.
The lens is fucked up. Something's fucked up.
It's like the film's loose in the gate, and it's all...
Yeah, did they try to put extra blur on it to make it look stylized?
I don't know.
In Jurassic World, Chris Pratt plays a genetically modified super soldier who has been sent in with a team of Navy SEALs to fight a group of cyborg T-Rexes. Soon, the SEAL team finds out that a group of raptors, led by a raptor named Ivan, who has the human brain of an ex-Soviet spy, have taken over the White House. So, in a daring move, the Navy SEAL team, led by Pratt's character Owen Thunderguns, must convince a group of T-Rexes to come back with them to Washington to fight the Raptors and save America. Owen must also learn to reconnect with his distant son and fall back in love with his estranged wife, who works in the White House.
That's why you and I never had a second date.
Excuse me, I never wanted a second date.
Who prints out an itinerary for a night out?
I'm an organized person.
What kind of a diet doesn't allow tequila?
All of them, actually. And what kind of a man shows up to a date in board shorts?
It's Central America, it's hot.
Okay. Can we just focus on the asset, please?
It reminded me of 70s era sexism, and I cannot believe they still put that into movies.
Did you think of that yourself?
No, that was a thing Joss Whedon said. You heard about this, right?
Oh, yeah, where he saw a completely contextless clip and decided to label it sexist.
Oh, Joss Whedon. Sensitive Joss Whedon. That's what we should call him from now on, is Sensitive Joss Whedon. That's a little clunky. Maybe we should use an acronym.
Oh, sure.
You want to consult here or in my bungalow?
You deserve some fun.
Are they in a different... No.
No.
But that footage of the band performing is from a different movie.
Right?
Because we saw the other band performing. It was a completely different stage.
Right.
This is like a high school prom?
Going up.
Right. She was making eyes at him at the bar. And
Is that even her, or is this a different film?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, assume if we don't see her face, it's not her.
that's not even him.
That's not him.
This is another movie.
It's like a guy with blonde hair. This
is insane.
This is something else. This is a first. If this continues on the way it is,
It's just the whole movie is compiled of footage from other movies.
Now that's even a different lady because that's a blonde-haired lady.
Remember, Draculation.
Dracula.
There's a character, his name is the Colonel or the Count?
Bishop.
The Bishop. And he
Bishop
looks like Dracula. But Dracula is wearing a crucifix.
Dracula as a magician.
Dracula and a magician were combined into one person, but Dracula has a crucifix on.
Yes.
And he's an old man, later revealed to be a mutant.
Please, look. You'll see exactly what you are.
Oh no. Oh! Scooby doing it.
Oh my God!
Oh! That's the reptile man on the back of the box.
Oh, okay.
Presto!
Now he's gonna make himself
was a
disappear!
magician!
He did a magician trick!
He's a Dracula lizard magician man.
They showed the secret. You're not supposed to show how it's done.
Oh my God, DC is back with another thing. This time it's called Suicide Squad, a film about all the executives at DC. Oh, wait, sorry. With Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, DC has attempted to differentiate themselves from Marvel superhero films by adopting a dark, gritty, more realistic aesthetic. They continue to try and be different from Marvel with Suicide Squad by featuring a giant blue laser shooting up into the sky, characters exchanging quippy dialogue, and a terrible villain with weak motivation who has an army of faceless henchmen for our heroes to kill endlessly with no moral qualms. Nothing like Marvel movies at all. The Joker, the most iconic villain in comic book history, shows up to have no relation or impact on the plot whatsoever. Thanks for nothing.
10 years ago, my parents came to Hawaii to escape the growing crime rate in LA. They thought it would be peaceful here. Shortly after we moved here, 2 men came into their store and shot and killed him.
And cut.
That can't be. Talking about dead parents.
Not even a transition, like not even a change in the conversation.
Right. No.
My parents were murdered and my partner was murdered. Let's fuck.
My parents were shot in the face. Let's fuck.
Yeah.
Tell me more sad stories.
Who else do you know that's dead?
Died in front of me, and when he took me to the zoo, he had a heart attack. Oh!
This isn't even soft focus. What is this?
Cops don't usually use shotguns.
She doesn't play by the rules.
Lots of collateral damage with shotguns. It's not really what law enforcement use. I mean, maybe in certain situations, but especially sawed-off ones. Right? I mean, come on.
Ooh! Someone paid their keyboardist a little bit extra right there.
Put a little sass on it.
There's an extra 50 in it if you slap it with sass.
The amount of damage she's causing far exceeds what was in the register at the gift shop.
But the action scene ends with her killing a man by drop kicking a Jeep.
Yeah!
Wow! That's the greatest movie ever made!
Kicked him into a brand new scene.
Sup, guys? Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away.
Well, I think it's only fair that we ask Rich first what he thought of the movie. So, Rich, what did you think of The Amazing Spider-Man?
Better luck next time?
Oh, no.
The third time's the charm. That's what Sony would be saying if they wanted to remind the world about the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies, but those don't exist anymore. Neither does Tobey Maguire. And I'm not talking about his Spider-Man movies, I'm talking about Tobey Maguire. The very first Spider-Man movie ever is out now, It stars Tom Hollandaise as Peter Parker, who attends a high school with so much diversity, college advertising pamphlets are jealous. Spider-Man must take down Michael Keaton, who is playing a character called the Vulture, from stealing alien technology and making weapons to sell to bad guys. That's the movie.
But the horrors that occur in the minds of those who allow the indiscriminate use of the human body as a mixing bowl for drugs and chemicals are as real as the real horror.
So,
As I'm smoking.
I was going to say, I think it's a real bad idea. Put all these chemicals in your body.
Reactions that are fighting the use of chemicals in the food we eat, the water we drink. And yet there are far too...
You want to take that again?
Nope. Nope.
All right.
These
things are fucking killing me.
He's complaining
anyway.
about chemicals. And the dangers of drugs.
No. Okay, so
Have a happy ending.
He's gonna die in the middle of the shot, isn't he?
Is this intentional?
yeah,
This has to be
yeah.
intentional. Okay.
Fuzz Aldrin, how many times have I told you to use the litter box?
I guess. It's like, he has a cat. And they do make a joke at one point. They're about to launch into space. The only people left at NASA is Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson, and him. So he has to go on the spaceship with them. And they make jokes about him having IBS.
I've got IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
And really, you know, a lot of people suffer from IBS. Maybe Jada Pinkett has IBS. I don't know if, you know, we have to protect her at all costs. We should not be making jokes
not
about
funny.
such a debilitating problem that many people face.
He says he has anxiety too.
Yeah, anxiety's not a joke.
It's not.
He's constantly popping pills. You know what? That's not funny.
No.
Don't be making jokes about these things,
It's
Roland
not
Emmerich.
funny. It's not funny.
I think that's why this movie flopped.
But getting back to the plot.
Mike, it's not funny.
I know it's not funny. I wasn't laughing.
We can't get past this part. We got to get this trending on Twitter.
Hashtag
cancel Moonfall. Although I guess that happened when it was released in theaters.
Moonfail.
Moon crash.
Moon
Can we
crash?
talk about Moon Crash?
Majacula?
Majacula.
Hold on, I have to majacula.
Hey, it looks like I'm pulling it, but it's really sucking. Majacula.
Listen, I can't get it up right now. Would you mind majacula? Just a little bit.
I'm about to
Majaculate.
You don't know where it goes. Majaculate. Oh my God.
It will disappear into your mouth.
What? Don't worry, you majaculate me, I'll garlic you.
Then right at the moment of climax, he tears his fake face off.
Surprise!
I'm a lizard.
Gone.
Fucking got you, bitch.
Yeah, he does the magician thing at the end of the movie. He goes poof.
He literally goes poof.
He actually has a magician's hat and a...
We just kept joking that he looked like a magician, but then he does a magician's trick in the film.
Yeah, but you see where he goes. He goes into a hole and they're like, he's
A magician
right there.
should never reveal his secrets,
Yeah. But all they had to do is jump down in that little hole and catch it. But they let him get away for the potential sequel.
Of course.
Oh, I guess it's nothing.
Hey, that's my thing.
Oh, that's how they heard me.
You learn.
Oh.
Oh, just keep going and showering.
Yeah, she's not too concerned about her windows being busted in, I guess.
It's so common for her because she does it all the time.
Oh, my knife!
Are they made of cardboard? They keep... The sound effects are terrible.
Whoop.
action
Oh,
moves.
that is unattractive face. This is my favorite movie of all time. This is so great. I'm excited.
Killed him with a kick out the window.
He died.
yeah.
Gosh.
Oh, he died from that?
Yeah.
They covered him up. Herschel gets high, and then he goes to the chicken farm, and they say, "Eat this turkey."
Eat this whole turkey.
Because we did weird science things to it that is ambiguous. And I was like, well, what is it? Antibiotics, steroids?
It's just science.
But I think it was something more sinister.
They never tell us.
No, we don't know.
So he eats the whole turkey, and then after that, his head turns into a turkey.
Just his head, though.
Just his head. Not his cock. Because he has sex with the girl. What?
Is that sister?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sitting on a waterbed. So he turned into a turkey monster.
I guess.
Chicken monster, yeah, okay.
Wait. What?
Suicide note?
Wait.
What is
wait,
happening?
wait. He's not eating?
Sign this.
It's a piece of paper.
What is this?
What the fuck is
Maybe
happening?
he's asking for help. I bet it's like, it's me, it's the guy that you made smoke drugs. Now I'm a
Sorry,
chicken.
I'm a turkey. Help.
Herschel?
Yes, and he is asking for help.
He wrote, "It's me, Herschel." On
It's
a
like
piece of
a
paper.
Demon Cop. Doesn't he do that in Demon
Yeah,
Cop?
I think so, yeah.
Gosh, Herschel. You sure are ugly.
They had part of a sound effect. They could only,
Just use a chunk of it.
they could only afford part of a sound effect. There it is again. Half off the next one. 50% off next half. Part of a sound effect. Oh, they got 10 seconds of this saw. Here it comes.
Oh no. Ooh. Look at this denim, oh God!
It's pouring on his head.
I don't know if he's trying to drink it.
Does this guy actually only have one leg?
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe that's why he wasn't running earlier.
That's why he was walking so
Yeah.
funny. Oh, interesting.
That's why they hired him.
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That makes total sense. Good use.
That's why he wasn't running.
Good use of casting.
Welcome to Earth.
Oh, wow!
I've made a shocking discovery. I need you to get me in touch with NASA immediately.
Roland Emmerich's Moonfall is a movie no one noticed. But Moonfall will become an important footnote in movie history as the nail in the coffin of an entire genre of film. The silent ending of a very loud and noisy era. I'm speaking of a time when your family and friends dragged you to the movie theater on opening weekend of a new big-budget sci-fi disaster movie. The theater was crowded. The sounds of crunching and talking were heard until the film started. Then the noise of the new, dumb, loud Roland Emmerich film drowned it all out. For 2 hours plus, you watched divorced dads and shoehorned-in dim-witted side characters stumble through a poorly written film about one epic disaster or another. After a few trips to the bathroom, the movie was over. Everyone filed out of the theater having a shared experience of a loud, mind-numbing film. After dismal box office returns and an actual worldwide disaster, the COVID pandemic, only a smattering of people are returning to the movie theaters. It's now mostly a place for parents to have their kids babysat for a few hours by Spider-Man, Free Guy, or a new Disney product. Grown-ass adults watch movies at home, And young adults and teens watch 5-second TikTok videos on their phones. The 90s are long over. Ironically, one of the first films Roland Emmerich directed was a movie called Ghost Chase. Now he's the one chasing ghosts.